All right, just make sure we're tuned here. Really? This is always the A string. Surprisingly, today it's not the A string. And the B string is always or B flat for me. I think we're good. Let's go. Hello and welcome back to Soul MCA's channel. Today we are going to be doing a bass tutorial on a song Great Jehovah by Hairston, and we're going to get straight into it. The song is in B flat. This is a great song for beginners because we're basically staying in the diatonic scale. There's one note that's outside of the diatonic scale that you can choose to put in the song or not choose to put in the song. When we get to that point, I will let you know what it is and you can decide. So let's start with our major scale. For me, you know I'm detuned. If you need to know anything about detuning, you can check out any one of my videos, hopefully in this playlist above. YouTube has recently seemed to not find that playlist, so hopefully I'm able to put it in. But I'm detuned, so that's open string. B for me is actually B flat. But you have your B flat major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can follow along with the notes, the numbers, and the names on the screen. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to do it like my last video. Strap lock was not strapped in. And we are going to cue it up, play it in my ear, and I'll play it in real time with the recording. You're not going to hear it, but I will. I am going to stop somewhere along the line to point out something, and so there's going to be a gap between the beginning of the song and the bridge. All right, here we go. It starts out with the guitar and the keys. One, two, three, and... So the bass doesn't play this first time. The lyrics are, "You are God, you are in control." One, two, three, four. I missed my hit. Thanks to that text message. 2, 3, and... That's the hit. Things will change, and when they say things will change, the progression also changes. One more time. I'm only playing it so we can get to this last part right here, which is a musical interlude and very similar to the intro, except the first part loops. That was a nice lick, but we're not going to cover that in this lesson. Here we go. All right, I'm going to stop it there. Stop it there and try to get to the next part already. So very simple song, not a lot of notes going on here. We start off on the 4 with the intro. So what we've got is 4, 1, 7, 4, 1, optional sharp 1, 2, 4, 1. Okay, do that again. So 4, 1, 7, 4. No, I'm getting the musical part mixed up. Sorry. So 4, 1, 7, 1, sharp 1, 2, 4, 1. And we're out of the intro, okay? Again, that sharp 1 is your option whether or not. The sharp 1 is your option whether or not you want to use it, okay? Then we go into the verse, whatever I said the lyrics are, I cannot remember right now. But we have 4, 1, 6, 5, great I am 4, that's it. 1, then we get back to that hit, which is our tagline. It's going to be happening a lot through the song. All right, for that tagline, you can follow along on the screen. I won't tell you what it is again. Then the phrasing of, we're going to say, I'll call it verse 2. The words change slightly. And he says things change, and when things change, like I said earlier, the progression changes. That's how I remember in my head the small variation between the two parts. So the second verse's progression is things change. 4, 1, 5, 2. Again, 4, 1, 5, 2. Okay, and if you notice, I'm doing this kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 1. That's the pulse that we want to go for. Okay, I believe that's eighth note pulse is what you want to go for on this first part. And I've just been doing a little bit of muting with my left hand. Just realizing you probably haven't seen anything I've played now. Looking at the camera. All right, so that is what we have for that section. Then we go into interlude, musical interlude that's very similar to the beginning, like I said before, but all we're doing is looping the 4, 1, 7, that's once, 4, 1, 7, that's twice, 4, 1, 7, then we're going back to the tagline. Okay. Now, the only other part of this song that we need to know, kind of comes in two parts, is the great Jehovah. You're good and we won't stop praising, which is just 2, 4, 6, 5. Great Jehovah. You're good and we 2, 4, 6, 5. And I'm just hammering on into that 6, back to the 5, okay? So we can get a little twang. Now, I like to start it. I actually like to start the whole song down here in the middle of my bass. I know as bass players, we're taught, and you really should hang down here more, 7th fret and below. But I like to come in here, and then somewhere in the song, switch down to that register right there. It's a small way to make a part that's going to be looping for a long time have variation, feel like it's moving. I ran it, I played the song recently, and in the rehearsal, that's the way I did it. And as soon as I went down to this, that area of the bass, that tonality, heads turned. All right, so it's a small way to be impactful. And then I'll also use this, that 2, 4, 6, 5, or this, that 6, 5, or that's 2, 4, 6, 5, or this 2, 4, 6, 5. I try to move it around so that it's just a small way of making the song sound like it's doing more than it's doing. And then we get to a part, because the song loops so much, you have to do something to break it up and just not make it stale. So they begin to go to this 1, 1, 1. That's all it is. 1, 1, 1. Now there is a part I want to listen to because I want to make sure I've got the timing of it right when I give it to you. Yeah. That's the part I need. Okay, so great Jehovah. Right, and all that is 8, 5, hammer on into the 2 to the 1. Now you could do it 2 ways. You can do it right after the ba, 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 right? You can really slide it, will give you the better sounding, won't sound so boxed. Right, my hands are definitely too sweaty for this video. You could do it that way, or you can do it going into the ba, ba, ba. So right, so you can use it right after or right before. Right, play around with it, do whatever you would like, let it work for you. There are a number of other fills that occur in the song. There are a number of fills that you can do yourself, and what I'm going to advise you is try different things. I'm not going to give you the licks today. It is great. I'm thankful that you all are following me. Please like, subscribe, enjoy this, share this video. For this particular lesson, I'm not going to give you the licks, not because I can't, but if you continue, though I'm thankful for you to come to me for every little bit of information, there are things you will never find out about your instrument. There are licks that you'll never discover. So I'm going to give you a way to go about discovering that yourself, okay? So I would advise try the 2, try the 6, try the 4, and try those to lick over multiple things, okay? I'm Soul MCA. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. Please follow me on Instagram if you're not doing so already. You can find the information below. I think that's all that I want to say. Until next time, peace. Hope this was helpful.
Hey, 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 hey. What's up, y'all? Please give me a like and subscribe, y'all. Subscribe if you like, and then hit the bell and say yes all, so when a video drops, you'll get the call.
Yes, sir.